Hello, hello. Almost. I'm 1 minute early. I was actually kind of worried I was going to be late there for a minute. If you are joining me on playback, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Tonight we are going to be playing with Lawn Fawn's Magic Picture Changer, creating a card together. So I thought it would be a lot of fun just to come on and do this with you guys. Every Thursday nights I come on live at 7 o'clock Arizona time. I don't know what that is in the rest of the world because sometimes we're an hour ahead, sometimes we're an hour behind you, and sometimes you're right at the same time. So we never change, the rest of the world changes. So anyway, always catch me here at 7 o'clock on Thursday nights where we go and do a project together. It takes between 15 and 30 minutes. And so hopefully you guys can see some stuff in action before you buy it. Hello, Belinda. All right, so, Belinda has got this a while ago, but she hasn't tried it out yet. So let's do it. Let's do it together, okay? I do have some tips and tricks for you with this because it does look intimidating. The stamps that I'm going to be using with this is Kindred Scott. And for the Kindred Scott, oh my God, Kindred Scott. Kindred Scott is my very favorite jeweler, but yeah, so I mean Kindred Stamps is the stamps that we're going to be using. Lawn Fawn makes really fantastic dies. I love their dies. I think that they're out of this world, and their stamps are so adorable and cute, but I'm just not an adorable and cute crafter, so I'm using something different. All right. The sets that we're using is the original, which is the Magic Picture Changer, which comes with this, and I think it comes with this one, all right? So this is in the Magic Picture Changer. I also have purchased the Magic Picture Changer add-on, say that 4 times, which is this and this. So today we're going to be using both of the add-on and the set, like duh. And I wanted to show you guys something. This Make Art station is so cool, but look what you can do. I always like drop my dies. Do you guys ever drop your metal dies? Well, guess what? They can totally just sit there on the magnet, off to the side, like that, so you won't lose them. The little teeny tiny ones. Like, duh. Hi, Lil. I'm so happy you're here, too. Thanks for joining me. So, I'm going to go ahead. Let's get started. For the sake of time, I did go ahead and die cut out all of my pieces as well as coloring in my images with some Copic. So, we're going to use this Kindred Stamps, not Kindred Scott, but if she made stamps, I would buy them. Kindred Stamp Set. I think this is called the Fox and the... Gosh, what is this set called? It's Inseparable Friends. I apologize, you guys. I have all the supplies listed below except for this stamp set because I couldn't find it anywhere. So go over to their company if you're interested in that and take a peek. But I do have all the other stuff that we're using today listed down below for your convenience. And it's an affiliated link, so I give a little bit of a kickback. And no extra cost to you, but by law I have to say that. Alright, so these are the 2 pieces that I die cut out with this and this, okay? And then what I did was, for this set, this is the first little mock one that I made, and I put some pattern paper on top of this tab, which has not proven to be good. Hi, Darlene! Because I'm having a hard time, like, pushing it back in. So for this, what I did was I took my new minis by Catherine Pooler, which I absolutely love, and I just took the tiki torch, and smooshed it over the top, ran it over, and created my own color. So I'll do it on the back so you can see. It's really easy. These things are like super duper juicy, and I mean, I was like blown away. So you just take and you just run it over, and look, it like, and if you want more coverage, dude, 2 swipes, dude, and it's done. So I love this for this project because it really does allow for a look like you have a color cardstock and you don't. So that is awesome. And then I use this little pool, this tab right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just set this up real quick. And let's see here. And I am using my big ugly tape runner. I'm really sorry, you guys, but I don't like glue on this project. Normally I'll use my glitter glue. Oh, yes, oh my gosh, these are now available at scrapbook.com. Look in the supply list down below. I have a direct link there, and it'll just take you right through it. So check out my supply list in the description box because they're there. And they just came out. I had to buy them directly from her, but now scrapbook.com has them, so that's so exciting. So just make sure you use that link because I have it listed down below for you. All right. And then I'm going to, and I love the minis because I don't have to commit to a big one. I know, Darlene, I need them too because I love, although I say that, but I have big ones. They're easy to store. I can do stuff like this. It's so awesome. All right, so I'm just going to put my little pull tab like so. Get that all set up. Get the ooky glue boogers out of there, right? Got to get the glue boogers out. And now what you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this piece. Now, you're going to notice when you get this that there is a little indentation. Most people think that you fold that over and it is to put this piece in and then adhere it. It's not. It's actually the tracking for this piece. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it over, and I should get my bone file out real quick because it's a little teeny tiny narrow piece. So I have my bone file right here. All right, and again, you guys, all the supplies, if you're interested in this, are listed down below for your convenience, okay? So I like to just fold it over first because I have to tape it down. The first time I did this, I did use glue, and it just didn't work very well, and I think it's because the glue seeped out and got on this piece right here, and it just didn't jive. So now I'm folding it first, and I'm going to run my tape runner on the inside of it and get our little groove or track for, and I'm sorry this is so up in your face, for our slider. Okay. So there's that track. And here is this track. I'm just going to make sure that I got all of that glue off. If you guys by chance have this, I don't know if you know this or not, but don't ever use any cleaner on it other than just water and soap because you'll scrape your grit off. You don't want to do that. So just that I tell you that because that's something I would do. All right, so from here you're going to just take a little pouch. This is kind of crucial for this to work. You're going to take this, it's a pouch full of cornstarch or powder, and sometimes you can get them with flour. I'm highly allergic to gluten because I have celiac disease, so all of mine have cornstarch in them or powder. This is actually powder. And you're just going to rub it over where your slider is going to go, and that's going to help your slider move nice and easy, okay? And then from here, oh, and I put this pull tab on too quickly. See, I got ahead of myself. That needs to go on last. Whoopsie. And I might actually use glue for that. I don't like how that's working. We are going to take this O and did I just do this backwards? We're going to put it in like this, okay? So you're like, how's that going to work there, Bets? Then you're going to take your pieces and tuck them under, like so. And you know, you just powdered both sides, so it'll be able to slide really nice. All right. Roll this over, make sure it's in my grooves. Okay, that's super important, it's in the grooves. And then you pull it up. And you have to kind of play with it a little bit, but once it starts going, it's good. Pull it up, there you go, boom, and then you can push it back down. And you notice it's not like real pretty on the edges, and that is when these extra pieces come in. But before we put our extra pieces on, we do want to make sure that we do run the tape runner along the edge and start to seal this up once you have it in its groove. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that it's in its groove. And the idea of the tab is, as you can see on the bottom right here, this is coming out. Hello, South Central Pennsylvania. Hi, Gail, welcome. So as you can see, this is coming off the bottom. So what the pull tab does is it's not only a decorative piece, but it also stops your slider from coming out of the bottom like that. So this all goes in like this. Make sure that groove is all in there. Ready to seal it up. And then I'm just getting the boogies off. I call them boogies because that'll mess it up. Okay. And then make sure your little slider pieces are in properly. And if they're not, if it's getting hard to slide like this, you can always run the powder over it once again to get it to move. But this by far, hello from Illinois. So I had that one in the wrong. Or I'm doing this backwards. You know what's fun about live? Is sometimes things don't work like you want them to, like right now. Okay. And then the picture is just supposed to end in right here. Oh, that's what it is. That's what I messed up. So really, if you start at the top, I think it's a lot easier than what I just did. I'm just making sure it's all in the right spots. And then it's supposed to slide up like that and back down and up and back down. Just make sure you get it in your groove. Play with it a little bit. It does take a little bit of practice, but it does work. Alright, then from there, like I said, it's poking out, so I want to pull it up just a hair. And so I'm going to take my pull tab and put it right like so. So now it acts as a border, right? And it won't go down. So, and it won't slip too far down, or you won't lose your tab down through the bottom of the slider, which would really stink, you know. The fox and the hound. Okay, so from here, let's decorate this up. And what I did for this is, with the original, it did come with this little piece, so I did use this. And what you can do if you don't buy the extension, if you don't have it, is it can simply go over and just hide that, you know, the not so pretty part right there. But what I did was I went ahead and cut out this piece as well to put on over it. So you can just leave it like so, or you can go ahead and add that on. Of course I'm going to add that on because I always go over the top. I have out and already inked and ready this leftover cardstock from my stash, and I made a card base out of hot pink basil. So it's going to be so easy to put together. I just throw some of my tape down, and if you notice, I do have a crease already in my card, but I keep it flat because when you fold it, it creates a bounce. And when you have a bounce, then you get not so straight placement. And we all want straight placement. So I'm just going to put my picture down first. And I just kind of want that in the center. More towards the bottom so that the play is the pull. I don't know why I keep saying play. It's okay. I called Kendra Stamps Kendra Scott just a minute ago. Oh well. And then I'm going to put this around, and I'm going to make sure that when you put this piece on, you are mindful of the edges, because you don't want to seal in the edges because it is covering up a portion of your picture. So I wouldn't want to put my tape right there, because then it will cause my slider not to move. Alright, and then I'm going to slap down this piece. And again, I'm just going to do the edges. In fact, for this, I want my glue. I can get a finer line with my glue. So I'm just going to do the corners. And that way I know that it won't interfere with my sliding capability. Alright, so there is that little guy. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there as well. I like this glue because it dries clear, and I hear that you can get it on Amazon because I haven't been able to find it anywhere. So, just so you know, that's that. And then from here I do have some cute little sentiments. Stop Hounding Me. And then I have this little foxy one. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm just going to, I could place it like so on this one. And this card, it does take probably 45 minutes to make, because remember, I die cut and I colored in my my hound and my fox before I came on. And oh yes, May also sells it. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. Yes, Belinda. Thank you. You're right. I totally spaced it. And I would prefer you guys went to May because she's a small business, and I'm all about that. So definitely. But you know, so I colored this in with some Copic markers and things like that before I came on. So the assembly of the card really only takes maybe 20 minutes, but just cutting everything out, coloring it in, that takes some time. And I want to tell you that when you stamp on this, it's easier if you die cut it out, you stamp on it, and then you color it in, than trying to layer the die cut out over. I just found it easier to do it this way. And then I'm just going to finish it up with some Goosebumps from Queen & Co. I got this in their trunk sale, so which was pretty awesome. And so, yeah. Oh no, thank you for joining us, Gail. I'm so happy you're here. And again, you guys, supplies are listed down below. If you're interested in the glue, that is at Maymay's, so go check her out. And then I will fold it up, and we will be good to go. I always like to do odd numbers, so I always do 3. It's easier for your eyes to rest. So there we go. Alright, so let's fold this up, and we can call this card done. Alright? Yes, Belinda, give yours a try. Don't be scared of it. The worst thing that can happen is you just out some paper. So it is so cute and so fun. And I have to tell you that the biggest thing to remember with this is this tab up here. Don't do what I did the first time in this one and cover it with craft paper, because that just makes it too thick and it doesn't get in there. So definitely just color your paper. You're a born-again farm girl. All right, from Illinois. So this is so easy, and as you can see, it's sliding perfectly fine now. You just have to dink with it for a little bit. And you know, you guys, this one came together easier with the sliding. honestly, I think I'm nervous because I'm live, and that's scary, and so my nerves got to me, and probably, that played out into my card when I was trying to get it lined up. I'm like questioning myself on if I did it right or not. So you will probably have more success in the privacy of your craft room, not in front of, Cyberland. Yeah, so thank you so much, Belinda. I appreciate it. I was kind of worried there for a minute. I'm like, I know that this worked a while ago. I've done it. So the other thing, don't forget to powder your surface. So again, leave this right here. Don't try to bulk it up, and powder this, and you will be good to go. And also make sure you only adhere in the corners as to not accidentally stick your edges down. But I think it turned out really cute. All right, you guys. All right, so next week, I hope you guys can come back and join me. This is all I have this week. Again, everything except for the art glitter is listed in the supply list down below. And unfortunately, I could not find this stamp set at scrapbook.com. That's who I like to use in Blitsy because I get good prices, good shipping there. But they do have this at Kindred Stamps, and I do believe that, oh, thank you, Darlene, you're so sweet. I don't always feel so amazing. I mean, I thought that's a Kinder Scott, so I don't know what's going on with that. But they do, actually, this is a set that was on sale the last time that I was at that website, so check that out as well if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please, if you're watching this on playback, leave any questions or comments down below. And I really hope you guys consider subscribing if you haven't done so. I would love to chat with you and get to know all of you guys. And again, Thursday nights at 7 o'clock my time in Arizona. I never change. You guys do, depending on what part of the country you're in. So, anyway, have a wonderful night. You too, Darlene.